Excuse me. Hello, general population of the third rock from the sun. Warm-blooded mammals. It's April 3rd, 2023, on Monday. It's like 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. And it is Cavu, folks. Excuse me. As you can see, the stark contrast of the garbage truck going from right to left with the clear blue sky above. And there's the airport. I don't know if you can see it through the dirty glass there, but and the wind's from the east, so this is the approach corridor for a landing on runway 11. We might get lucky today. Who knows? See a citation on funnel. That'd be cool. I do not have my dog with me today because it's a lot of work. When you live in an apartment building with a dog, every time you go somewhere with that dog, it's a project. You got to get dressed and get ready. You got to get the dog dressed to get ready. You got to close down the apartment, meaning turning everything off or even unplugging a few things. And then he doesn't ride in the car with any calm. If he's in the car, not just when the car is running, but even if it's turned off, if he's in this car, he's terrified. And I got to put him in that cage. He'll try to crawl under the seat, under the car seat. He get crushed under there. On either the driver or the passenger side. You know, these seats, they move back and forth. And there's hardly any room under there. And he'll somehow push himself under the seat. It's too much work. Wow, what a beautiful day. Amazing. I was walking the dog 2 evenings ago, Saturday, and there was a tornado watch. And you always think, okay, that's for somebody else, not going to happen here. I take the dog outside, and boy, the wind is whipping up. But I figured, well, I will do a quick poop and a pee and get right back inside. Another bad decision. Bad judgment call. We got to the bottom of the ramp, and man, we got hit with a blast of air. Practically knocked me over. I grabbed the hand railing, but Harvey's like 9 pounds. The wind picked him up off the ground and was trying to pull him away from me. I was holding onto the leash, and he was horizontal to the ground. And thank God I had a harness on him. Saved his life. But while I was holding him, I was also holding the guardrail to keep myself. We would have both been blown into the road. But if I'm just standing there, I'm not going to be able to stand against this wind. It was so strong. Approaching hurricane forces, I figure it was like 50 to 60 miles an hour. That's unique, that experience. I know when I flew, especially when I was doing aerial photography, I had to actually open the window. And you're always doing, in terms of knots, you're always going to be doing like 70, 80, 90 knots, right? 90 knots, I believe, is over 100 miles an hour. So 70, 80 knots, you're moving. Similar to a car doing 65, something like that. And I stuck my hand out the window once, and the wind almost took it off. And Mother Nature's got some pretty powerful things going on. Uh, Tesla set a quarterly record for deliveries and production. They announce at the end of every quarter immediately how many cars they've made and delivered. And this morning the stock is way down because they didn't set a big enough record. That company is absolutely turning the automotive industry upside down. And they come down this morning, I'm going to buy a tiny little bit. Because that's all the money I have. The money I have, that's as much as I can do. Well, they are taking off to the east. Because I see a Piper Cherokee doing his run-up right at the beginning of runway 11. So they're landing to the east. So if I have to hurry and get off this presentation, that's because there's a jet on final. I got a feeling the Cherokee that's going to take off now is probably going to do pattern work. I wouldn't mind getting a video of him coming in on final. Anyway, that was a pretty wild weather event, and it's like in the 30s now. And they're saying by early this afternoon it's going up to 60 degrees. That's a 100% increase in temperature in like 4 or 5 hours. What the hell's going on? Could it be there's too many of us warm-blooded bipeds? Possible, I guess. Yeah. So my portfolio is going to take a major whack, but it is a buying opportunity. The quarterly numbers come out April 19th. April 19th, I think it is. I hope you all are having a Kavu day. As I was leaving the building with Harvey to walk him before I came out, to walk him earlier, a woman and a little boy were getting on the elevator as I was getting off. And the little boy smiled and pointed at Harvey and said, "Oh, look at the doggy." So I turned around with Harvey and I took his one paw and I started waving to the kid. And he laughed and smiled. That's my one subject for laughing and smiling today. I tell you, my heart's not in it today. I hope your heart is in it, and I hope it works out good for you.